Thanks for tuning in to episode 13 of the video recap of Keeping Up with the Geek Bros podcast. Today, I've made the Prosecco Sangria presentation. This is lasagna stuffed bell peppers. Stay tuned, as you're going to hear more chewing, because do you even chew, bro?
He doesn't know how to chew correctly.
How to chew.
Last episode was so much.
I want you guys to comment and let me know if you heard me chewing in the last episode.
In a world where geeking out never looked so good, two incredibly sexy men will rise for your auditory pleasure. Here's your hosts, Juancho and Vibe. Keeping up with the Geek Bros.
It's that time of the week again to have you here. Listen to our beautiful voices. What's going on, guys? It's me, Juancho.
And this is Vibe, not screaming in your ear because I appreciate you guys.
It is so wet outside and moist.
It is raining.
It is raining. Came out of nowhere. Shout out to the eclipse. Thank you for providing us such 75% of coverage.
Look, I have my own theory about the eclipse and why we had to use special glasses to see it. So, let's move on.
Everything's a lie.
So, before we get into it, I just want to say that what we're eating, if you guys are watching us next week, I created the Prosecco Sangria off of Tipsy Bartender that I get off of Instagram. Very delicious. Juancho, what do you think of it?
It's super delicious.
Fantastic. And I also cooked for us the lasagna stuffed.
My side boo.
Yeah, right? I told Juancho, I'm the best side chick you ever had. I also baked for us lasagna stuffed bell peppers. So that's what we're going to be eating. And you can see exactly how it turned out and how delicious it is on YouTube next week. So, moving forward, Mr. Juancho, tell me about your weekend. How was your weekend, man?
It was actually really good. I did a lot of productive work. And
wait, no, hold on now. You actually remember what you did on your weekend?
I absolutely did nothing this weekend.
Okay.
I actually did nothing this weekend.
Okay, that's fantastic. You want to, I don't know, ask me how my weekend was?
How was your weekend, Vibe? Because I don't remember talking too much this weekend.
No. We had a radio silence. It was pretty good. I did a lot of production.
Which you wanted to continue on Monday.
That's a long story. If you guys, we got a little day job thing going on right now. And I woke up on Monday and I said, you know what? I'm going to ignore Juancho all day and see how long till he cracks. Unfortunately, he had actual business to talk about, so I made it half the day. But it was really funny because he was mad. He's like, I'm feeling some kind of way because you're ignoring my phone calls. I said, what are you talking about? Well, weekend was good. Lots of editing. I hung out with Holly from Snapchatter. If anybody watches that show, it's kind of odd. We went out and did some grown-up time. Splitsville. We had a good time. Yeah. And then we did some portion control on Sunday. That's pretty much it besides editing. Which actually leads me to my special announcement that Vibe Studios, for the first time in 3 years, finally has an entertainment preview.
Which I'm in every single scene.
Well, it's very Geek Bros heavy. It showcases all the lineup right now. It's an amazing 2-minute, very quick, very flashy promo. First one in a long time. Took me 3 days to make because I'm still kidless, so I've had a lot of free time on my hand. And I'd love for you guys to check it out. It's on our YouTube channel. You can also go to the website. It's actually on the main page on the website. It's a lot of fun. It gives you a good idea of what's going on this year and carrying over to next year because I realized I'm in my third renaissance revival of the studio. There's so much new content going on, and I'm just really, really, really happy and proud of how far we've come and what we've done. So,
very true. You know what I don't like about this sangria?
What?
I told you added the pinnacle cutting candy on there, or whipped.
It is pinnacle whipped. But you can't really taste it.
I taste it.
I taste more simple syrup than I taste anything else.
I taste the whipped.
I'm sorry.
It's horrible.
Aren't you eating the bell pepper, son?
I am.
All right.
Sooner.
So,
I told you peppers are not my
the only Geek Bros news I can give you guys is that
No Geek Bros news.
No, that basically Geek Bros appears in that promo I talked about. That's about it. And of course, I'm doing really, really well with posting weekly the recap of the Keeping Up the Geek Bros podcast.
Because it doesn't have to do any work whatsoever.
That's not true. I gotta drag it. I gotta trim it. You know, that's it. So, but
that's your new thing now.
You know we're eating. You know we're drinking. You know what's going on. You know how our weekend is. So Juancho, what brings us here today?
We have the comic book news as usual. Weekend movie standout, which is I'm actually interested in trying to see. There's Pokemon news vibes, so forget you.
Womp womp.
We have video games out this week. Anime Invasion. We're gonna talk about Gamescom that's happening in Germany right now. Juancho's gonna give you an update on Flash 2. You're gonna go in with Vibe about the X-Files. Defenders review. Within the Gamescom, we're gonna be talking about Monster Hunter World, Assassin's Creed Origins, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Z, Hearthstone, Age of Empires, Shenmue 3. Yes, we got a Shenmue 3 trailer. For those Shenmue fans, we finally got a trailer.
I never heard of Shenmue 1.
I don't care about what you have to say right now because your child was deprived. Star Wars Legion, Sims 4, and we're going to talk about the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. This is not something Gamescom related, but production has started for Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Where did you hear that? It's still a rumor. It's not been confirmed yet.
It's confirmed.
All right, well, we're going to get into this.
Guys, let's get down dirty to it. Vibe?
You guys hear my crunching?
You know what you have to do. New scent! New scent! All new scents.
The new scent.
Brought to you by Vibe and Juancho. Movie, comic books out. Generation, The Unworthy Thor, and The Mighty Thor #1, for those continuing the Generation saga. Star Wars, Dr. Aphra, Annual #1. The Hard Place, #1.
We are so juvenile. Carry on.
The Black Hammer.
Yes.
#1.
That's a comic book about me, guys. I love it when the ladies call me Black Hammer. So I'm just saying, check it out. No, I'm joking.
Black Hammer. Rick and Morty issue #21 are the comic book standouts for this week.
Featuring the Black Hammer.
That's what she said. Movie weekend standout. The Birth of the Dragon. So, Bobby, have you heard about the movie?
Why do you always do that to me? Why do you involve me talking when my mouth is full? No, I've never heard of it. I apologize.
Well, the movie is based in 1964 San Francisco. A pre-famed Bruce Lee. The character's name is Philip Nyong. Challenges a Shaolin monk named Wang Yak Ming.
Did you say a prequel? Is this to Enter the Dragon?
This is Birth of the Dragon.
But is it a prequel to Enter the Dragon?
I don't know.
Okay.
His character's name is Sha Yu. To fight begin behind closed doors. The Birth of the Dragon dramatizes these real-life events which help cement Lee's reputation as one of the greatest martial artists of all time. Billy Magnuson, Ying Yang Q,
what?
and Ying Sheng co-stars, directed by George Nolfi, The Adjustment Bureau, and Jack Rogers Rovi.
So, I like The Adjustment Bureau. It was a good movie.
This movie has a lot of cool characters, so I'm quite interested in it. I can't wait for it. Comes out this weekend, guys, so check it out if you guys have a...
Why aren't we doing like a trailer? There's no trailer for it?
We can pull up a trailer for it.
Not right now. Okay, right now. Not right now.
You know what? I'm going to pull it. It's in English. God, Vibe. It's always with you. Do you even podcast, bro?
Oh my god. Phone's ringing.
Do you even podcast, bro?
I do now.
God, your crunchy songs, your noses are so...
No, because you know what is though? That this is lasagna stuffed bell peppers. Though the bell peppers were pre-baked for 20 minutes.
You know, I don't have a knife to eat my bell pepper.
You took your knife away.
Okay, well, listen. The trailer's out. Watch the trailer. Oh, I muted it for a reason.
That's not the trailer.
Reds. Wicked Apple.
You boys done playing?
say WW Studios?
This is Kung Fu. We're not training for the Olympics. We're training for the street. Action!
Live? Oh, so it's like Bruce Lee's live.
Well, Jack Man, he's leaving the Shaolin Temple to check out Kung Fu in America.
People in Chinatown don't like that I teach whites. Shaolin sent Wong Jack Man to spy on me. He may be the only person in this world who can tear down everything I've been working so hard to build up. Sooner or later, gonna have to fight him.
Oh,
What does
snap.
Sifu teach you?
He teaches us to kick ass.
Kick ass. Your technique is impressive. But it has one limitation.
What?
You.
I'm the future. You're the past. You're irrelevant, Wong. Fight me.
I will accept your challenge.
Raised up from the ashes, never doubt us now. A new face for this next generation.
No rules, no holds barred.
No limits. You guys kill each other.
Okay. This looks intense.
Now you begin to exceed your limits.
What limits?
Yes.
Ever show you my one-inch punch, Tony?
Okay. I'm sold. Do not. It is,
What?
okay. I don't even want to.
Whoa.
What we're looking at.
Can I
Don't
hit-
even worry
Can
about
I
it.
hit play on that?
Don't even no
Can I hit
no
play on that?
no. When I hit play
Oh
on
my-
that. No, I don't know. I don't know what that is. You gonna hit play on it? Hit play on it.
I want to hit play right there.
68 kill.
Oh, we look at the camera.
I don't think the camera can see. Can you guys see this?
No, I'm not gonna play it.
Okay, good. I actually have to admit, that trailer was kind of hot. It kind of gave me like a Karate Kid meets.
But this is
Meets,
this is
Iron Fist.
So we're saying that this movie is the story behind Bruce Lee.
Inspired by true events, yes. It's
So-
not a documentary.
No, it's not a documentary because I don't think it's gonna be able to be exact. But it does look like it's gonna be a good movie. Vibe, you're cutting the thing wrong with you wrong. Okay, anyway. So
What do you
Vibe,
mean?
you like the movie?
What am I cutting wrong?
You were cutting with opposite way of the knife. You're about to cut it the other way, using the non-sharp edge to cut. That.
No, I wasn't. It was not upside down. I know what I'm doing.
It's upside down. No, he's trying to play it off. So Vibe, you know what time it is?
Nope.
Yes, you do. It's your favorite time. Pokemon news. Boba. Pika. Squirtle. So we've got Pokemon news this week.
Why did you say Squirtle like that?
I don't know.
Okay, carry on. carry on.
So this article came out by Polygon. After the Pokemon Go Fest disasters, Niantic finds some success with their outdoor events. Now, I know this to be true. A company fails. A company tends to do better after a failed event. I did hear after the failed attempt in Chicago that the event around the world actually went without a hitch. It actually went well. So, Vibe, how do you feel about this?
I freaking hate you. Let me swallow. Gulp. Okay, how do I feel about what?
I hate you so much.
No, I mean I heard what you're saying, but
Like,
you know
companies,
you know that I have no say, that I have no stake in the game when it comes to Pokemon. It's not my thing, so I don't understand the question.
like, do you think that Niantic needed to get this issue to get their situation fixed?
To what? To I don't know. What are you trying to ask me? Like, I understand what you're saying. Like,
Listen, I'm not trying to ask you on a date, bro. I just want you to answer my question. Do you think Niantic needed...
You never take me out anywhere special, and I cook for you, and I make drinks, and I'm your co-host on this blasted podcast.
You know, you sounded like a Pooh's wife on that one.
A Pooh's wife. No, but no. What you're asking is whether or not they rose to the occasion, or if they needed this to
They
see.
needed this to like be able to say, "Crap, we don't have the stuff yet figured
So
out."
a wake up call. Did they
Exactly.
need a wake up call? Well, it depends. It depends on how much they were full of themselves. Did they believe they can handle it? Did they believe there was no cracks in the thing? Did they believe that we're the ish and that's it? Then yes. I'm not. I don't know what the business structure of Niantic and what their corporate motto is, or even what they've been saying. I actually never heard about them until we first started talking about this.
Exactly, right? For the Pokemon Go, I've never heard of Niantic until then.
Can we say maybe that they bit off more than they can chew? This obviously was yes, and so they're now realizing the need to step up again. It kind of eerily similar to oh my god, what's that game? You know that game I'm talking about that had a huge disappointment.
Oh, No Man's
Sky, like No Man's Sky. So same concept. No Man's Sky, they bit off more they can. Right, they bit off more they can chew, and now they're from what I've heard, and we're gonna do an update on this eventually. That they're finally living up to their potential.
I heard that there was rumors that some of the players were complaining that the rates have become ridiculously hard, and people want it to be fair. So at what point is the game fair? I think the rates were made for a purpose. They're made to be hard, so you guys can work hard to get it. I know it's frustrating that you want yourself a Mewtwo, but you know what? Gather some friends, get them to join Pokemon Go, and go get yourself a Mewtwo. Stop complaining. The game is built the way it is.
Can I ask you a question? Because obviously most of our coverage is the fan base complaining. Is this the gaming community now? Is this just a bunch of people complaining about the gaming, especially mobile gaming? Because this is the third time we talked about separately. One, it was the event, then it was the failure of the event and trying to be sued. Now it's the raids are too hard. I'm sensing a pattern here with you Pokemon Go fans. And
I'll be one of those that have not complained that the raids are hard. I'm just saying, I'm not speaking for everyone here, but if you know the raids are hard, gather some friends, make yourself a group, go to Reddit, try to find a group so you can catch these rare Pokemon if they come out during your area.
But it's a challenge, isn't it?
It's a challenge. It's supposed to be. If this was real world Pokemon, do you think out of nowhere you're gonna see a Mewtwo and you're gonna be like, go catch it? You're pretty sure you're not gonna find a Mewtwo anywhere. And how difficult is it gonna be able to catch? Mewtwo itself is a very difficult Pokemon to fight in game. And according to the original Pokemon series, Mewtwo was one of the strongest Pokemon there, right?
Was he the strongest or the second strongest? Because remember, he was a clone of Mewtwo. Mew.
So let's say second. So, guys, stop complaining. Enjoy the game. It's a game. A game's supposed to be the way it is. That's why it's a game. It's a challenge to challenge you.
I'm going to tell you Pokemon Go fans one thing. If I have to review or discuss or have another discussion with Juancho about another complaint you guys have, I'm going to take the Pokemon off this new scent.
Definitely not. The Pokemon scent will continue to happen.
Oh, I forgot. I have no say in this. I just sit here and I cook and I make the drinks.
Exactly.
And I react.
I don't have a wait, so I'm going to say
I miss the good old days when I had Vibe Studio Productions.
No, it's Juancho and Geek Bro Productions.
Shoot. What's Vibe Studios? I thought it was only Geek Bros. I don't understand. What is that?
Actually, one of the fans today actually said that they love us on Facebook, especially when you're cooking stuff. They really enjoy our content.
You know what? And I really appreciated you guys because we're trying to try something different. We're trying to be fun. Trying to throw in some I'm using Juancho. I'm using the podcast on Juancho as an experiment thing for making drinks, for mixology, for making interesting foods. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I'd like to thank you guys for listening. You guys are fantastic. And please, please tell your girlfriends. I mean, thanks for watching.
Right? You know what time it is? Video game news. Out now. Like now. Except for tomorrow's, because it's not tomorrow yet. Video games out this week. We got The Escapist 2 for PC, PS4, Xbox One. Now, if you want to get your game through Steam, you're more than welcome to for Escapist 2 for PC. I was watching Twitch yesterday. Some streamers were playing it. I enjoyed it.
Can we just before real quick, because there was a question asked by one of our viewers, Darflex sucks. Okay, and he wanted to know what Steam was. Can you just tell to our fans what Steam is?
It's a company that provides games for it's like a downloading platform for video games for the computer, for Mac, and for their console. So that's what Steam is.
Thank you, Juancho. Carry on.
Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, Uncharted 4 standalone DLC for PS4, August 22nd and August 23rd for European. Path of Exile for Xbox One. Yes, there's no napkins, vibe. I know you're looking for napkins. You didn't bring napkins.
No, I wanted to see if you drank the sangria that I made because I'm wondering.
One Piece Ultimate World Red, PC, PS4, Switch, August 25th on Europe, August 29th. No, sorry, August 25th in the United States, August 29th in Europe. F1 2017 for PC, PS4, Xbox One. Madden NFL 18 for PS4, Xbox One. Call of Duty World War II Private Beta for PS4. Naruto Shippuden for Ultimate Ninja Legacy PC, PS4, and Xbox One. And Naruto Shippuden Unlimited Ninja Storm Trilogy for PC, PS4, and Xbox One, guys. So, guys, stay tuned for your local games. Check them out. Go find them, play them, do whatever you want to do. For those who play Player Unknown Battlegrounds, for those who don't know what Players Unknown Battlegrounds is a game where you are dropped into a massive map with over 100, I think it's 100 players, and you go and scavenger for weapons, scavenger for materials, scavenger for items to survive this 100 versus yourself players. The game is you need to be the last one standing. I've heard great reviews for this game. I can't wait for it to come out on Xbox One. I haven't bought it yet for the PC. I'm very tempted to, but I really want to buy it with the controller because I really don't game with the keyboard. So guys, check that game out.
Do you even keyboard, bro? I'm sorry, I was reaching for that. I was trying for you to say something.
There are going to be new maps featured, dense in urban jungle. So I'm pretty excited to see those new maps come out. I've followed it a lot on Twitch. So those guys keep making the content. It's great. Next on my list, those who play Rocket League. Shout out to Lady Tempe, who got me back into playing Rocket League after I stopped. Those who buy the game on Switch will be getting a Mario and Luigi NSR and a Metroid car, so a theme car. So that's pretty awesome. The Mario and Luigi one have the little star shooting as the flare. So hey guys, check that out if you have a Switch. Should be quite interesting. That should move us on to the next topic, guys. This week I actually met with Vibe to try to watch the anime because it's probably the only way that I get him to watch the anime. So the anime of this week, if you guys watch anime, is, I don't know if you recognize the song yet. Let's just know to pick up a little bit. That's right, it's Fairy Tail, guys. So this week's podcast, this week's anime is Fairy Tail. Vibe. Oh, he's chewing right now. That's what he wants to do.
I apologize. Listen, I'm when you talk, I eat.
That's why I haven't been able to because I'm
there's a whole there's a whole beginning where all you do is talk. So I just sit there and listen and I eat.
So Vibe, tell me, how did you enjoy Fairy Tail?
I watched the episode, and it began. The first thing I said is, "Wow, the main character looks like Luffy from One Piece." But if I have to be perfectly honest, and I'm always 100 with my fans, with our friends, and with you listeners, I absolutely love the anime. It was hilarious. It was fantastic. I was laughing, and I was like, wow, this is great. So far, what? Out of 3? I'm 2 for 3 right now?
Yeah, 2 for 3.
2 for 3. 2 animes I absolutely love. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to go back and see the other one that I liked, which was called...
No, wait. 3 out of 4.
It was 4?
Because you watched 2 the other week.
Yeah, but I like...
And then you like Food Wars.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't like Food Wars?
No, I didn't. I thought it was annoying.
No, but I thought you hated the first one, the one with the soccer. You hated the soccer one.
I'm 2 for 4, ladies and gentlemen. Because what I don't like is when I take something that's mundane, like cooking or soccer, and make it all epic. So I didn't enjoy the soccer anime. I didn't enjoy the cooking anime, but I did enjoy the fairy tale anime, and I did enjoy the there is no woman online.
Girl online.
There's no girl online, and it's funny because you see where it's happening. I'm tending to lean more toward the fantasy anime. Both animes are fantasy, and both of them seem like a video game.
Well, next week's anime will not be will be an anime as well. I know Vibe is going to be busy, but we're going to be discussing the Death Note adaptation to the American version. I have a problem with Western. No, we're Western. Yeah, we're Western. Adaptations.
Okay, I want you right now before you even start. Before you even start, name all the Western adaptations that you know of.
All right. God, you're gonna make me think right now.
Exactly, because you said you have a problem with the Western adaptation, so I want you to tell the listeners.
Okay, I'll give you a great one. The Shameless.
What?
Shameless. The original Shameless was European.
Oh, so you're not talking about. You're talking about the general Western adaptation.
Exactly.
I thought you meant the.
No.
I thought you meant the Western
anime. No.
I thought you meant the Western. Okay, of anime.
No.
Okay.
I have a problem with it because
The Office was great. The American version of The Office is great.
I yes, but the thing is that
apologize. I'm sorry.
the thing with that is that a lot of these shows they get a hit because they're based on Western lifestyles. The American or Canadian or Central American or South American adaptations, it doesn't. Maybe because we live it every day that we're like, this is kind of boring. Now, I hope they get Death Note right because Death Note is one of my top 5 favorite animes. I did see the anime the real life adaptation that they did. It was quite fun. So I hope they get it right. It'll be out on August 25th, guys, on Netflix. So stay tuned. I did really read if the movie's going to be on. It's going to be based. Is it going to be a movie or if it's going to be a series? If it's a movie, I'll be happy even if it sucked, because that way they don't have to keep dragging it on. If they get it right, I hope they'll bring more with the same director to try to get the same concept. So that's just my opinion there.
Before we move on, this is really more for those who are watching us on YouTube a week later. You're going to see me dipping out of the camera. It's because Juancho, if you can hear my mouth is full, says that the chewing's too loud, and this is actually really crunchy. You probably still hear it. So I'm trying to be respectful and move my face as far away from the mic as possible and chew off screen. So just so you know, I'm not just playing around during Juancho's talking, which is so extensive.
It is very extensive. I'm very, very extensive today, Vibe. So, Vibe. So, let's talk about Flash.
For those who are just tuning in or just tuning in for the first time, just a recap. I did a review of all the CW Arrowverse shows coming in the fall, and Juancho actually got smitten by The Flash, and he committed to watching The Flash, all 3 seasons, and then doing a review each time he's, as far as he's going to binge watch it. So, Juancho has completed season 2?
Yes.
I'd love to hear Juancho. Juancho also had a problem with Cisco's character, and he was kind of feeling a little sluggish about the Zoom story for season 2. Now that Juancho's finished it, I'd love to hear your final thoughts on season 2, the Zoom arc, and are you feeling Cisco yet?
First of all, what a freaking season. It felt like I was riding a roller coaster of emotions and feelings, and what the hell was this season about?
Juancho, we're not talking about Rick and Morty. We're talking about The Flash.
This episode...
That's an inside joke.
You know what? I forgot to put Rick and Morty. I'm going to talk about it. Anyways, moving forward. The episode itself, the season itself, was very mediocre. Why? I thought the story about Zoom could have been better, and then bringing back the doctor, I forgot his name, the guy who was Reverse Flash, but it wasn't Reverse Flash.
Wells.
Wells. Bringing back Wells from Earth 2 to stay on Earth 1. I was like, I'm sorry, season 2 was really bad. And then Barry has no chill. Why do you have to go change it? Why do you have to go change the past? I mean, I know he did kill his father, and the spoilers, by the way. I know that his father's death kind of brought him back to the way he was before he went from the Speed Force back to the Speed Force, and then it made him a jolly fella with rainbows and unicorns and lollipops all over the world, and nothing was like carefree until he saw his dad get murdered by the Zoom.
But you're skipping it. His dad was finally cleared. He was released from prison. Then his dad decided to leave
And then come back.
because
he
wanted to go find
decided
himself.
to stay because he said that after the scare that
that you need me. I mean, Juancho, come on now. Your dad's been in prison.
No,
you
no,
couldn't see him.
but I know,
he comes out. He leaves you and says,
But
"Listen,
why-
I need to find myself. I come back to die."
But here's the beautiful part of it. It turns out that the actual Jay Garrick was actually the father doppelganger.
Doppelganger, yes.
So that was cute.
That was a cute thing, but that's
What's the girl's name that's always hanging out with Cisco?
Caitlin Snow.
Caitlin Snow. At the end, I was hoping that I was so tired. She's like, "Oh my God, the Zoom! I saw him." I'm like, "Calm down, bro. Calm it down. Do you even take a chill pill, bro?" But no, season 2 was mediocre.
That was actually kind of cute. The way you just, if you guys are watching, he just went and very slickly, as soon as I'm done eating, takes my knife to eat his food.
Yeah, man, because I don't have a knife to cut this bell pepper.
You told me to take the knife
Anyway,
back.
moving forward, season 2 was mediocre. I can't wait for season 3. He did change the time again, and now makes Wally West. Oh well, turns out that the detective, had a son from a baby mama, who the baby mama didn't tell him that he had a son, which caused him to get all emotional. But then the son was like a street racer, and then
it was an ex-wife. It was his ex-wife. His ex-wife, when they got divorced, was actually pregnant. She had him at a different city. Didn't tell him.
and blame him. Anyway, long story short, season 2 was mediocre. I'm never gonna watch it again.
And I agree. Season 2 was inferior to season 1. It really was. The fact that they had another speedster drove me nuts. Oh, they wanted to. Oh my God, Jay Garrick wasn't really Jay Garrick. He was really Zoom, and Jay Garrick, the real Jay Garrick, was the doppelganger of his dad. You know, I get it. It was really convoluted and it was silly. But I think season 3, even though it's a speedster again, did return to form. It was a lot. I kind of enjoyed it.
The ending did finally bring it back to what season 1 was. I just finished watching episode 1 of season 3, where he's trying to get the courage to ask the chick out. The chick. So yeah, that's where
Which
it is.
one? Which chick?
The
CSI girl? I don't know.
yeah, no, yeah.
Patty?
No, not Patty. His stepsister.
Iris.
Yeah, Iris.
Iris.
Yes.
Iris.
Oh, I still don't like Cisco, by the way. His character has to annoy me even more.
Even now that he's getting
Every
more...
time he says vibe,
I was gonna say...
he pisses me off every
I was
morning.
even though he's getting vibe-tastic.
I can't stand his character. I hope they kill him.
You know, and it's funny that you say that because, you know, I think he kind of reminds me of you. It's like if I was Flash, you were my sidekick, you know, or if I was even Wally West, I could see you being Cisco. You know, I mean, not as handsome as Cisco, or as funny as Cisco, or as smart as Cisco, or even as likable as Cisco, but I can see you as Cisco.
At least I'll be able to close the deal when talking to girls.
Oh,
That's what you
no,
get,
he
Cisco.
didn't. Cisco's actually had a really bad run-in with
the girls,
with females on the show. That's why I think why I connect with him, because you know I'm not that great with the ladies. That's not true, but well, it is kind of true actually. I wonder. But yeah, no, I mean it's interesting.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I forgot he had that. You guys have noticed that he's been more sparing with that now, right? Okay. What is that thing? That video I put up? Forever Alone.
He wants someone to love him.
I got you. Okay.
He wants someone to love him.
I got you, Cisco. Okay, me and you lava each other. Okay. I lava you, you lava me. Even though
you know what I love this week?
What did you lava?
Episode 4 of Rick and Morty.
Oh, that's a good transition, son.
Bro, that episode, the whirly dirly. Woo!
Okay. As you guys know, for me,
Wait, let's see if we can reenact that play.
What are we doing?
You're gonna ask me about trying to ride the whirly dirly.
I don't remember that scene.
Just say it. You're going to
Just
make it up.
We're gonna ride the whirly dirly.
Stop. When did you become so cool?
That's what I'm talking about.
Freaking love that episode.
Listen, you guys know, if you guys have been listening, that I've had a very rocky season with
up
Rick
and down, up and down.
First episode I loved. Second episode I didn't like. Third episode I liked. Fourth episode I did. Wait, did I? It was something like that.
Yeah.
What episode was that? It was 5.
I think it's 5. Yeah, sorry, 5. Episode 5.
So yeah,
yes.
so every other episode I've disliked, and I mean really disliked. This episode was beautiful. It was funny. It was engaging. I loved that the back and forth between Rick and what's his name?
Jerry.
And Jerry. That's amazing. You can't get any more like. It's like the way he interacts with Morty, but Morty's a child, so he just deals with it. Jerry's an adult, so he's kind of just like, you know what? Forget this mess. All right, so let's before we even discuss
break it down.
No, before we break it down, I'd like to know what your favorite scene was.
You really want to get there?
What was your favorite scene?
I would like the scene where Jerry's getting teabagged by the monster while he's riding inside the pouch. And
you know what? And that's hilarious. My favorite scene, I got 2 of them. One is when that was.
Oh, that was really gonna go that right? Yo,
we'll explain it.
This is so dark.
We'll explain it, but we'll explain it later. But there's a scene
When
where
the
brother shoots his sister and she dies, and he goes. Whatever her name is, oh my god, you know. And then the other scene that I really, really loved was when Rick was dumbed down, and he's like, I want
cookies.
I want cookies. Like, no, I want to get you the other thing.
No. Let me say, if you get 2 scenes, I get 2 scenes.
Okay.
My second favorite scene is when they're in the train, and
No,
he's
that's
like,
my
punk.
favorite scene.
He's like, punk, and he's like, guess what I thought?
Yeah,
he's like, oh.
That's what I thought. It was fantastic. Oh wait, my third favorite scene was Dark Morty. You mess with my sister's body image. What is his name?
He's like, shh.
He goes, shh.
Relax. And he holds him. He's like,
He does his.
And he's making a s'more where he's talking to him.
Very s'mores,
Bro.
and he's turning on the machine slowly. And he goes, you mess with my sister's body image. You hurt her feelings. I didn't like that. You know, and he just kind of gulps real quick. You know,
That was
dark.
Like Morty is like.
All right, let's break it down. Okay.
So the episode starts with Jerry inside his broken down hotel room, and he's trying to wash his underwear inside the sink, and then he looks up in the sky
And he sees
in the
mold.
ceiling, and he sees mold, and it's his family.
He looks.
It's his family.
It's a mold stain on the ceiling, and he imagines his family. Look, there is looking up at clouds and seeing things. I've never looked up at a mold stain and said, Juancho, where are you? That just shows you how just depressing this guy is.
Poor guy. The guy's really, really depressed, and you can see in this episode, like when he's like going, and then Rick comes in and kidnaps him. It's like, it's gonna be a Rick and Morty episode, Rick and Morty adventure, Rick and Jerry adventure, Rick and Morty, and Rick and Jerry episode. So he takes him into the ship, and then Rick and him are talking, and once he's like, oh, I thought you were gonna kill me.
Well, he drags him out naked, and he's like, "There's no," he's like, "Can I get some pants?"
He's like, "I'll make your pants."
There's no time for pants, and he's like, so when he asks, I sent you here. Well, he finds out, look, I know this is what this is. Jerry thinks he's being sent for an execution, and in reality, Morty had pressured Rick into doing the adventure with him to make him feel good because he thinks he's gonna kill himself. So when he admits that he thought he was gonna be killed by Rick is like, wow, you really do need this. So they go to this resort where it's encased in a regeneration bubble, where you can get killed over and over again and you don't die. Hence, why my favorite scene was when the kid shot his sister, because in the beginning the kid shot his sister, she regenerates, and it's fantastic.
This season so far keeps getting darker and darker and darker. To show a brother kill his sister using a gun.
Yes, using a laser. Yes.
That shows freak. I'm like, god damn, why they gotta go that way?
You know what we saw? You know what? But with the minute. Okay, well, let's continue. So they're having a good time. They're talking about the story they're gonna tell Morty. Because
trying to say, okay,
yeah, this is what we're gonna do because we're not gonna go on an adventure.
But then Rick goes, you better get your stories there because you freaking suck.
Yeah, pretty much, you suck. And he's like, well, what do you mean? You said I'm a master convincer. You believed me? So, hilarious. So, he goes to the bathroom to go wash his hands, and he gets sucked through. He gets sucked through the drying machine, and he pops out. He goes, my hands are dry. My hands are dry.
And then is this guy who's telling him, okay, we got to kill Rick.
Yes, he's been conscripted to kill Rick, and
they told him how to do it.
And they told him how to do it, that he needs to go into Whirly Dirly, which is a ride, because the Whirly Dirly dips outside of the field of the field and allows him to die forever. So, and they convince him, saying, "Listen, he took your family away. You need to take him out." And so, he does decide to go on it. He's been convinced. What happened exactly? What did Rick say? Rick said something that really made him seal the deal.
Oh, that he actually really liked him. That He actually said
No. That was on the ride. But remember, he still wasn't sure about it until he sat down. And Rick said something to him that upset him. Oh, that's what it was. So they were talking about how him and Beth had good times in the past. And Rick is like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. You guys had plenty of problems way before me. Like, way a lot of problems. Premarital, yeah.
Preteen birth or some birth.
Yeah, well, beyond that.
Yeah.
So, and he was like, you know what? To the whirly-dirly. He goes, what do you mean? Where did you get cool? So they go on there, and the assassins are on there, and it dips out. And on the ride, he's
Jerry
like...
has oh man, I don't want to kill him anymore.
Well, that's only because Rick apologizes.
Yeah.
Rick apologizes.
Oh yeah, Rick did apologize.
He apologized, and he said he was going to go tell Beth that he apologized.
Yeah.
So of course he has a crisis of conscience. Saves Rick. Rick does his thing, kills off all the people, and it's obvious that that Jerry was in on it. So they kind of revert back to the normal stuff, and they gotta escape and get back to.
But let's talk about the scene when Jerry's getting eaten by the snake. And then Jerry's like, you asshole! You hate it! You ruined my family!
Thanks for cursing, Juan. No, I'm joking. No, you're right. He did. Because he'd be eaten by the snake, and he's like, can you help me out of this?
Like, no.
And he's like, yeah, it's called a knife, And he goes, you're selfish, and you're horrible. And then Rick says to him, oh yeah, well, you're the worst kind of predator. You let people pity you, and that's how you got my daughter. That's how you got people to like you, because they pity you. And he's like, you ruined... Beth, she had options. She's Rick's daughter, and I was like, this is the first time I ever seen him really show care and that he's disappointed in what happened, because that was his daughter. You ruined his daughter's life. That's actually pretty real to life, because you know what? Can we agree that that's what parents would feel toward the guy that knocks up their daughter? You ruined our daughter's life. You ruined how it happened.
And let's talk about Rick is a very smart man. He's one of the most smartest men in the galaxy, according to him. So I do understand why he would be so defensive about his daughter. So the episode ends with Rick and Jerry going back to Earth after Jerry has been numb because of his internal adaptations.
I don't want to get to that point yet. I want to get to the point where now they're escaping, and Rick apparently has all these cybernetic enhancements, and he... They dumb him down so he can go back.
And you know what? There goes Rick and Morty doing it again, taking real life situations and making it funny. When they're
the TSA stuff.
The TSA stuff. Like, why don't we just sedate them and make them dumb? It'll make them more safer to travel than actually having someone.
Right, because instead of borrowing somebody from us so everybody can fly, makes sense. So they go on there.
The companies can make money off of it.
Of course. So they get on the transport. They're ready to leave, and we've never seen Rick like this.
Yeah,
before.
we can't skip this part when they're in the train after getting Jerry's really bullying him. Jerry is bullying the crap out of Rick.
Yes, he is, and he's enjoying it.
He's taking advantage. He's like, when he's like about to punch him, he's like, and he flinches, and he's like, Yep. He's like, you done right, bitch.
Yeah, he's like, that's right, bitch. And this is what he says. It's very casual. So of course, the guy who recruited him to kill him is on the train, said, "Oh, you did what work for us. Thank you so much." Can we talk about that scene where they're running away and then the ship goes into light speed and then
their bodies emerge?
Let me tell you something right now. If you guys watched that episode that had all that music with
hippie music,
with the fart,
yeah,
from last season, and you saw all those psychedelic stuff, this was even way more different. I can't even describe to you what I saw in this.
Like like Jerry and Rick all naked rolling around each other.
Well, yeah, going from lion to gazelle to naked. Lion to gazelle to naked. It was the weirdest thing. And I was watching it the second time around with Juancho, and I forgot all about that scene. And I looked at Juancho, I was like, I feel really uncomfortable with you sitting next to him watching this. I had thoughts. So, they come back, he kills the guy that wants to kill him, and they reconcile, sort of. They get back to Earth, and
then Rick goes, "Oh, do you want him to come in?" So, and he's like, and then Jerry goes, "No, because I don't want them to feel pity for me." And then Jerry's like, "Okay," and no, Rick goes, "Oh, it's okay." So he gets back in the house, and then when Jerry's about to walk out, he's like, "Oh crap, I don't have my wallet. Can I come in?" And
he goes, "No, you're strong.
You're strong, man. Peace out." And he puts the
laser in, like a gun turret. So that's basically how the episode ends, and I loved it. It was amazing, and I think I'm going to watch it again after this because that's what I want to do. What did you think?
I liked the episode. 5 out of 5 for this episode.
5 out of 5. I hope that this continues. The next episode that we saw was gonna be about. You said it was an episode you wanted to see.
Yeah, I wanted to see this episode where Rick and Morty actually lose it because they almost died.
Okay.
He's like, what? How much more can I take of this?
Sorry, I can't do it.
That sounds like fun.
Well, it's fantastic. Well, I look forward to it, just like I'm looking forward to Obi-Wan.
I'm looking really forward to Obi-Wan Kenobi. So, Vibe, you told me that it's just a rumor?
Well, read it. Oh, you just connected. All right, let's go.
It's in development.
Okay. Who's reporting this?
Obi-Wan Kenobi, this is coming from Polygon. Obi-Wan Kenobi may be getting his own standalone movie from Lucasfilm.
Hold on. It said maybe.
According to the new reports from The Hollywood Reporter, director Stephen Daldry is said to be in early talks with Lucasfilm to develop a movie based on the beloved Jedi. It's unclear which portion of Obi-Wan Kenobi's life the movie might focus on. As a standalone movie, reportedly has no script. It's also unclear if is this a plan to be Lucasfilm's third standalone anthology movie, which is set to debut in 2020 after Star Wars Episode 9? Yeah, 9. I think we're getting close. Kennedy told MTV in April, "My hope will be to announce sometime around the summer. I never want to predict the creative process because it is its own thing. So we're in the midst of those discussions right now." So, Polygon has reached out to Lucasfilm for comment and will update more when more information becomes available. So stay tuned, guys. Check out Polygon.com for their updated news. They will keep you guys posted. I really hope that this is happening.
Okay, so you're gonna recant what you're saying,
of course,
because it's not confirmed yet. It's still a rumor.
Well, if a movie's under development, we can get it.
Who says so? There is no official word from Lucasfilm. They did not confirm that it's in development. They didn't confirm anything yet. So it's still a rumor. And I mean, we all know that.
I hope McGregor comes back.
Well, you know he's going to. He said he wanted to. They're not going to do an Obi-Wan standalone movie without him. Let's be reasonable.
True.
They're not going to do it. There's no point on doing it. You did a reimagining of him once already. You got lucky, and it was good. They're not going to risk it. So it's either none of us. I hope they do it. But the question is, though, is it going to be... one of the predictions is that it's going to be like Logan. A Logan-esque. A broken down guy. He's wandering the desert.
I think this movie will take place before he meets Luke and after.
It probably
before he meets Luke.
No, I think it's going to be before even he meets Ezra.
Oh, yeah?
Because in Ezra, he seems to be resigned to his fate. He's happy and he's content. I think this is probably going to be the first... year? Mm-hmm. 2 years after Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah.
Because the only conflict for Obi-Wan is him communing with Qui-Gon. This is a great opportunity for Liam Neeson to return again, as with just his voice, because he can't do the Force Ghost because he didn't learn it. Remember, but it's probably going to be. I'd love to touch upon how he got used to the desert. I know they had comics about it and a little bit about it, but I think showing a Jedi broken. He believed he killed his friend. I'm sorry. Juancho is pulling up your Facebook on his laptop and distracting me.
Shout out to Vinay. You are my main one. Don't worry.
Vinay is life. That's what I have to say. And I think that'd be great. Now, here's the thing. Do you think there's going to be a Darth Vader?
Oh, Darth Vader what?
Do you think the Darth Vader is going to appear in the movie?
No.
Oh, of course not.
Oh.
But have you been reading the books, Juancho?
Yes. You
notice how even the books that are about certain people, like the Thrawn book. The Thrawn book was about Thrawn.
And it's still talking about Vader.
They talk about Vader, but it was also the parallel story of Governor Price that you see in Rebels. Why can't the Obi-Wan movie be something like that? Why can't it tell two stories simultaneously?
Well, here's the thing. Let's see
why can't the Obi-Wan movie be about...
Hold on.
Okay.
But let's see how anthology for Han Solo standalone movie comes out. See if there's going to have the story for Chewbacca and Han Solo. If they're able to get those two stories together, then I can agree with you. There'll be two stories.
I think it's a great idea. I think the Obi-Wan movie should be showing you two sides. It should be about two brothers dealing with their separate paths. It should be the early time of Darth Vader just getting into his suit. I know they mentioned it in certain books and comic books, but to show him become that ruthless Vader, juxtaposed to Obi-Wan, who used to be the man, and now he's like, I'm in a desert. I'm stuck here for the rest of my life. That's what I like to see. I'm hoping that if they do it like that. We don't need a full movie about Obi-Wan roaming the desert unless you can come out with a really good story about Tusken Raiders or something.
he's hitting on the Tusken Raiders.
I'm just saying. I'm keeping it real. I don't want to see that. But what I would love to see is an Obi-Wan movie that also tells concurrently the story is about both of them. Both Darth Vader, or Anakin as Vader, and Obi-Wan as Ben. Because now, remember, if there's one thing about them, is that they both had to change who they are. Anakin is now Darth Vader. Obi-Wan is now Ben. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. There's the story. How does Obi-Wan become Ben? How does Anakin really accept his fate? I want him in Darth Vader crying about Padme. I want him saying in James Earl Jones' voice, "Padme, I'm sorry." I want to see him. I want to see him go into his mind and see Hayden Christensen himself and fight himself. You know what I'm saying? Like in the comic book.
Yep.
I want to see that. So that's what I'm hoping for. And on that note, I hope they don't assassinate each other. Sorry, that's my transition.
I thought we were talking about X-Files.
Oh, you're doing it. Oh, we're doing it.
Yeah, you told me to do it backwards.
I did, but I wanted the Flash stuff at the end.
Oh.
So yeah. Okay. I hope that Obi-Wan doesn't. Oh, forget it. X-Files, ladies and gentlemen. Where's my article?
Left down.
Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny are together again for the X-Files Season 11. This is fantastic. I love the X-Files. I grew up with the X-Files. The X-Files is part of my, stop it, childhood. Okay? I love the mythology of X-Files. Back then when I was really into UFOs and stuff, I wanted to believe. And as much as I love the standalone episodes, I love the mythology episodes. I loved how they worked in the 2012 and they were going to take them over and the aliens were going to invade. I didn't like the second movie. I liked the first movie because that was part of mythology. So, the X-Files is coming back to the small screen for another round of the revival action. You couldn't just warn me before you put that music on? Fans have been waiting ever since February 2016 for more Mulder and Scully. Have you guys watched it? It ended with, I think, Fox being shot up by light from like a UFO. It was very interesting. It was a cliffhanger. It was killing us. So, it was a killer cliffhanger for season 10. It definitely came as good news when we learned that Fox had ordered a new batch of episodes. Production on season 11 kicked off this summer with leading lady Gillian Anderson, and we have a behind-the-scenes look here from Gillian Anderson, who actually, believe it or not, Gillian Anderson, she aged really well. She's beautiful. Okay. I hate you. Well, it seems that Mulder is going to make a full recovery from whatever happened to him in season 10, and they're going to get a little deeper. Mulder has circled the drain the last time we saw him, and Scully believed that his only chance of survival was infusing him with their son's stem cells. Whether the dynamic duo really does reunite or not is up in the air. But I'm really excited. This is coming from Cinema Blend. Great article. I would check it out. Cinemablend.com and read the rest of it. I will tell you guys right now that when season 11 does come out, I will be giving you guys a play-by-play review of every episode because X-Files is life. Are you having a good time over there?
You know what I didn't have a good time? The Defenders.
I hope that Scully defends Mulder. How are we going to work on this?
The Defenders, what would you say?
Okay, so are we going to review the entire show?
Do we have enough? Do we have time to?
We got plenty of time. Let's just throw it out there. Did you like the Defenders?
No.
I thought it was okay, and I only say it's okay.
But like it's to what level?
Okay, because the last two seasons bothered me.
I felt 50-50 between it. Why? I have an issue with these beautiful shows with such great content to come up with such a freaking crappy story, and then somehow in the matter you have to deal with the whiny Luke Cage about race and the what is it called?
Iron Fist? Who?
No,
Jessica Jones? Who?
His feeling, how he feels about
Black Lives Matter? I don't know.
Yes, not Black Lives Matter,
okay.
but the way that the man brings someone down.
Oh, okay, right. Racism.
Yes, yes, or something.
The
like
racist undertones of it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it because it was very Iron Fist heavy. I mean, if you didn't.
But wasn't the Black Hand like Iron Fist duty?
No, the Hand has been around since
The Black
since
Hand.
no, it's not Black Hand. It's the Hand.
Yeah.
The Hand have been around since Daredevil, but the Hand. He's saying Black Hand. The Hand was really all about. In the end, they wanted the Iron Fist. So a lot of this was finding out that okay, they want Danny Rand, and then we gotta save Danny Rand, and Danny Rand can fight, but we gotta stop him from Danny Rand.
So much Danny Rand.
You know. Black Sky returns. Black Sky was a MacGuffin in season 2 of Daredevil. They turned Elektra into Black Sky, and she was, I guess, off the chain. She's very pretty, very, very, very exciting fights. But was it better than Luke Cage and Iron Fist? Yes.
Yes.
But did it was middle of the road for me. It was like, oh, thank God they kind of like.
I think that the series Defenders 2 will probably be better because they finally try to. Listen, the chemists to try to get 4 stories to combine them. They did a well job.
They did do a good job. They did
build suspense to when they met each other.
Right. I liked how they didn't really all come together till episode 4.
Exactly.
And that was pretty good. It was a slow burn.
But it felt good.
It did feel good.
It felt good when they met each other, and the story could have been better.
I thought the first battle they all had in the hallway of the office, I didn't like it. I wasn't feeling it. I thought that made no sense. No.
But I felt like...
which they showcased in the trailer. It looked better in the trailer than it did in the episode. I don't understand what was the point of. Here's the thing though, Luke Cage within the first 30 freaking seconds gets out of Seagate.
Oh, that was my favorite. Remember that part?
Why? What's so favorite about that part?
The ram start growing to the table.
No, not that part. Oh. I'm saying that they made the end of Luke Cage. Okay, he's going back to jail. So what was the point of the end of Luke Cage?
When did Luke end up going to jail? Did he really? I probably haven't watched the season.
At the end, he was caught by cops and they sent him back to Seagate Prison, and so that's where he was, and that's where when he opened up the Defenders, that's where he is. But he's only in there for 30 seconds, and then Foggy, who's now part of I forget Hogarth's lawyer whatever, gets him off. I'm like, that was really quick. So why did you make him go back to prison if you're gonna bust him out literally in this first scene in the Defenders? I looked at that and I shook my head. I'm like, where's the conflict? That actually, I won't even lie to you, I didn't like Luke Cage, but of all the characters I wanted to see getting back into the story, I wanted to see, well, how are they gonna get Luke Cage in for the Defenders? You know, he is in jail, and we got him off. Moving on. I'm just like, really? I mean, come on. Though my favorite part of the show was the sexual tension between Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. There's still love there. You can see it in their eyes. You know,
especially when they hit you on top of it, like old times.
Exactly. There's still love there. There's still passion there, and I like that a lot.
Do you think she likes his black hammer? Too soon.
Too soon. Never too soon. I think personally, the show, the interactions between the characters was fun.
Yeah, it was. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the interaction with the characters very much.
But you have to admit,
I did not like the plot. I thought that the Black Sky could have done
the Black
better.
Sky. What do you mean, Electro's character or Black Sky or the
Black Sky in
general? I liked, but can we admit though that I kind of liked there was a story arc, a character arc for both Daredevil and Jessica Jones. Luke Cage, I didn't feel anything. I guess maybe
I actually like
learned how to work well with people. Iron Fist, I guess.
I think I have a liking to rich, powerful people becoming superheroes.
Why? Who's rich and powerful?
Iron Man.
Okay, but so is Danny Rand, and Danny Rand.
And I enjoyed Danny Rand.
No. Anyway, moving on.
Why are you hating, bro?
When you first
open Iron Fist, bro?
I don't at all. Never.
You didn't get a fist, bro?
So look at a fist, bro. Daredevil isn't Daredevil anymore. He has to get a slow burn back into it, and he has to even his characters have to accept that this is who he is. He is Daredevil. He can't, and he's actually kind of suffering because he's not able to be Daredevil. I like that story arc. It was kind of like, you know, it reminded me of how which it's kind of like it had like a little Iron Man feel where he's like, you know, I am Tony Stark and I am Iron Man. Well, he is a lawyer and he is Daredevil. There is no separating the two. Jessica Jones also had a character arc. Jessica Jones' character arc was, remember, she outed herself after Kilgrave.
Jessica Jones.
And she didn't want to help anybody. She didn't want to be involved in anything. She turned around, and I liked that idea of it. Speaking of the intro, I wasn't feeling the intro to Defenders.
I think the intro to the Defenders, to Jessica Jones, to Daredevil,
very
it's the same.
They're very stylized intros.
Yeah, look,
That's for sure.
Listen to a little bit.
But I'm not just talking about the music. I'm talking about also
it makes me
the
feel
intro
very
itself.
depressed.
Oh, I guess. I talked a lot about this. Any character that stood out for you, Juancho?
Yes. Daredevil.
Okay, you want to get a little deeper with character development about anything?
I did like the way that Daredevil was struggling with to try to find with himself,
right.
to try to find the truth identity of him.
Okay.
Which caused him to have a lot of conflictions at the beginning when everybody was meeting. He's like, "Yo, remove the mask. We know who you are." Or remove your mask. It's not you're safe with us.
Well, Jessica did it. Jessica outed him. She said Murdoch, and that was it.
Yeah. So, it felt good to see this character go, and the love interest that he had with this Elektra. Yet seeing Elektra live, it's like, oh my god, what's going on here? But yet, it wasn't Elektra, and yet he was able to manage to snap Elektra out of the Black Sky.
Yeah.
The whole ritual with Black Sky was kind of creepy.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was very odd. I thought
but let me, if I can, before we wrap this up, because we got a lot more to talk about. I don't know about you, but I was surprised at how many of the supporting characters from all the shows popped up, and it kind of drove me nuts. I was like, did you?
I didn't like the detective for Luke Cage.
Okay, I didn't like her either. But did you think that all the supporting characters needed to show up?
I think the most important one needed to be there was Nurse, because she's the love interest to Luke Cage.
Of course.
I don't think that the detective from Luke Cage needed to be there whatsoever.
I don't. Well, no, she provided the conflict from the cops.
I like what's his name? Ruggy.
Who?
Doggy.
Danny Rand?
No, Doggy, Reggie. The
Jessica Jones.
They're Matt Murdock. Foggy.
Okay, I didn't think he was necessary either.
I thought he was necessary.
He wasn't necessary.
Why I think he was necessary?
Why was he necessary?
Because you have Daredevil, aka Matt Murdock. No, Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, out. So Foggy needed to stay behind. The only character I really didn't think that kind of like why is she there? The secretary to the firm.
She shouldn't have been there either.
She should have never been there.
Jessica Jones, BFF on Trish Talk shouldn't have been there. And
the Boo.
Who?
The Boo.
Who was the Boo? Iron Fist Boo?
No. Jessica Jones' boyfriend or his significant other or friend.
Oh, the guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't necessary either. He was a former drug addict. I don't know what he was there for. And I understand why. I forget who Iron Fist love interest is.
I did like her on there. I think she was necessary.
And she had her own story. That made sense. But I just don't think. I mean, if they had cameos, that'd have been great. But they were in so much of it, and it took away from the Defenders' story. It was the Defenders coming together, not all of the Defenders' sidekicks coming together. That's kind of what happened as well. It was cool to see their interactions, but I didn't like it. I thought it was fun that they cut off the cop's arm, and apparently she has. Are you on Snapchat, bro?
Do you even Snapchat, bro?
Do you even Snapchat, bro? So, that's about it. So I
5 out of 10.
How are you gonna
mediocre?
No. It's 3. You can't do that, Juan.
Fine, 3 out of 5.
Thank you. I give it 3 out of 5 stars too. I didn't like it as much as I wanted to, but I did like it way more than Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
I enjoyed Luke Cage.
Shut up.
And Iron
nobody
Fist.
asked you, Juancho.
But real quick, the Punisher trailer. Okay, that's it. We're done.
Oh yes, we're actually we'll review that next week.
Oh my god!
I promise you guys there was a nice Punisher trailer at the end, and I was jacked up for that. So I wanted to call Juancho and just be like, "Grrr!" So
we're gonna talk now.
And I would love to see if the Punisher assassinates anybody. And scene.
So Gamescom's out this week in Germany, and we have a lot of new content out for that. So while I talk, I'm gonna have Vibe watch a little bit of the trailers for it. So Vibe, while I talk, there's not gonna be any music here. I will be posting the links of the actual gameplays from IGN. So as Vibe is watching, I'll be talking. The graphics look amazing, as you can tell, Vibe.
Sure.
The game is called Assassin's Creed Origins. So, the game is before Assassin's Creed 1. This is the beginning. So,
there's no time travel in this then? It's like literally back in the past?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool.
Graphics look stunning. The
Stunning.
gameplay looks amazing. The stats will have weapons. The weapons will have stats. So, meaning each weapon will play differently based on your usage. If you have a poison on top of the spear, your spear will be used as a poison instead of being used as a throwing thing.
Yeah, that's hot. That's hot.
Your ability to control time, full night cycle, so meaning you can rest and have the night cycle be able to reduce it, so you can be able to do your mission during night, which can make it different. Each unit or AI will act differently.
Is he fighting a Spartan right now?
Yes.
No, seriously, is he fighting a Spartan?
Yes, this is Egypt.
Interesting. Did he just impale somebody?
Yes.
He just turned this person into a kebab. Deep cut.
So all AI will have schedules. So if it's nighttime, some of the mobs will be sleeping. If it's daytime, some of the night times will. So he's seeing right now is the night cycle. So that's
all
pretty.
I'm seeing is a flat horizon.
That looks pretty amazing. So guys, check out Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Origins when it comes out. I will be playing this once it comes out. So guys, enjoy it, watch it, learn it, live it. Moving forward there, we have Monster Hunter World. Bob, did you ever get to play some of the Monster Hunter World games?
Never.
Monster Hunter?
Never heard of it.
So Monster Hunter is basically a game where you use monsters to hunt them. You hunt down monsters.
Is this like Pokemon?
No, you actually kill them. You're a hunter monster.
Okay, sorry. Carry on.
But
oh, you want me to watch it?
This is for you to watch and look at it and be one with it and learn it and live it. Like I tell my listeners.
What? You've never said that to the listeners, like ever.
I have.
When?
Maybe you listen to a podcast.
Oh snap! I don't.
Like
I
do.
Even podcast, bro.
So as a Monster Hunter fan, I am very excited for this game. The world looks huge. I'm used to playing it on the DS.
He looks like he's carrying like one of those swords from Final Fantasy.
The swords are made out of monster.
Oh, the swords are made out of monster.
So.
But can you not say this doesn't look like Cloud's sword?
You can actually fish in this game.
You gonna ignore my question, bro?
Yes.
Does that not look like Cloud's sword from Final Fantasy 7?
You know you can fish in this game?
Okay.
Have you noticed that most of Japanese games you can do fishing?
Did you know that you could fish in Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Most Japanese games you can do fishing.
Really?
Yeah.
Is fishing some kind of pastime?
I think
in Japan.
I guess
there are they're an island nation, so I guess it makes sense because in the American games, the pastime in most American games is shooting. So.
Oh, savage.
Oh, savage. Deep cut. Too soon. Oh, snap. I'm looking at that is a sick looking Bulbasaur right there. What?
Look at that graphic. Looks good. Oh. Ooh. What?
Wow. We just watched.
Wait, what?
We just watched. What? He just ate another monster and got some, and now he's healing,
and he's not, and now he's like trying to walk it off. He's like, bro, do you even walk, bro?
He's waddling away, and he's got a big stomach.
That's great physics for a game.
But he's also healing. You can see that there's healing as he digests his prey. What kind of game is this?
Monster Hunter, bro. Do you even Monster Hunter, bro?
Wow.
So the game
I might want to play that.
This is for PS4, guys.
Oh, you know what? I'll watch you play it on Twitch. There you go.
Exactly. Moving there. Another game that was out. Talked about this week, and actually I'm going to play the volume for it. It's Dragon Ball Z. So let's watch a couple minutes of this real quick.
Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z.
So vibe. This place. My favorite all-time game is called Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenchi 3. Did you ever get to play any of the Dragon Ball Z fighter games?
No, I mean I played one for Sega Saturn. That was my most favorite one ever.
Okay, but this one here.
I played Tekai Butenko. Yeah.
So this game brings back the original 2D or side-scroll fighter. Right. Call this like Captain vs. Marvel type of feel. Right. Finally, so this game looks good.
No, but look at the graphics. How it kind of looks like the anime.
Exactly right.
This is amazing.
So we're watching right now the Android gameplay. So the Android 18 and Android 16 fights and how they're going to be able to switch between characters. And you have a
yes, this looks exactly like Marvel vs. Capcom, those kind of games. Yes.
Yeah. So,
wow.
I'm really excited. And finally being able to get... I didn't like the last two Dragon Ball Z fighting games. They felt too 3D for me, and I hate those games. Look, now Vegeta... Super Saiyan Vegeta fighting Frieza.
This is really impressive, Juancho.
Yeah, right?
This game I'm definitely going to get, and I'm definitely going to play, and I'm definitely going to enjoy it, because this looks amazing.
There's young Gohan coming in to...
What is this going to be for? Which
PS4, Xbox, and that's it.
Fantastic.
Nice.
But I wanted it in Japanese. I like the Japanese voices more than I like the English ones.
A lot of these Japanese games, you can actually switch between Japanese and English.
Oh, okay, the dubbed.
Yes. So
Oh, that's good. That's good.
that's the next one. Is we got announcement for those RTS players, real-time strategy players, since Vibe and Dark Flex thinks I don't know my is it acronyms?
You what?
RTS.
Yeah, sure.
Real-time
Why not?
strategy.
Yeah.
We got an announcement from Microsoft. The Age of Empires 4 will be released for PC. Let's watch the trailer, guys. Vibe, watch the trailer.
Time changes everyone and everything. Empires will rise.
I have played an Age of Empire before, now that I realize it. I have a childhood, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, do you think they're going to bring back the old school Age of Empires throughout, or do you think they're going to go travel a little bit more into the future? You see some of the conquistadors, some of the Civil War type of pirates.
Exploration. Discovery.
Aztecs.
And conquest
Look like conquistadors.
will stand the test of time.
Indians. The redcoats, or the blue coats, the Civil War. No, that's your Civil War.
We have battled through history.
Savage, do you even know your history, bro?
Look, Samurai. Dynasty Warriors.
Now, a new age is upon us.
I mean, Juan, this is great, but I saw no gameplay in this
Okay,
whatsoever.
well, it's a trailer, it's an announcement. Just like the next announcement that everybody's been waiting for. So, Vibe, remember last time I told you about Shenmue? Well, Shenmue, I actually got a little quick story. It's based on a character named Ryu. A respected Japanese student sees his father get killed in front of his own eyes, and he wants to seek out the man in charge of his father's death and the mystery of why and who killed him. During trying to find out the father's killer, he uncovers that his family had a lineage to something, and it turns out that it was an important thing. So that's how story 1 and 2 ended. Story 1, you find out the killer. Story 2, someone gets kidnapped. He finds a love interest. Shenmue 2 comes along. So we got the trailer for Shenmue 3. Vibe, pay attention.
I'm listening. I'm watching.
So this is the first teaser, and it's gonna bring you some of the graphics from back in the days when you first saw Shenmue 3.
I understand, but I have no frame of reference.
I know, but just look at the graphics. These were the same graphics that used to play when we were at the...
It's pretty good.
It's made by Sega. Oh god, I've been waiting for this game for such a long time.
Is that Raiden?
Bro, why do we have to be Raiden, bro?
I don't like his face.
That's where season 2 ended. Or
Okay.
episode 2. The game is actually.
I feel like I should be nostalgic and I should be all into this. I'm not.
Because you have no childhood.
I have no frame of reference to what I'm looking at.
Oh god, it's such a beautiful game. Finally.
Okay, can we?
Come on, music.
Can we?
So, it'll be for PS4. It looks amazing. Been waiting for it.
The music was whimsical. I don't really care,
So,
but
me and Vibe had the opportunity to actually play the Star Wars Assault game, and Vibe actually enjoyed. We got announcements for Fantasy Flight that the next game will be called Star Wars Legion. Vibe, take a look.
They have a trailer for a board game?
Yes.
Oh.
He's watching right now The Rebels.
Oh, look, there's that guy that they think is Rex. That's some good detail.
You have to paint.
Oh.
So we got a miniature comeback in the Star Wars universe game. It looks to me like it's gonna play close to Warhammer 4000. Looks amazing. I love painting miniatures. That's one of my favorite things to do. So
I've never seen you paint a single miniature.
I will. You
ever.
know what? I'm gonna bring one next podcast so you can actually see it.
Okay, please, by all means.
So I'm excited. Can't wait for the release. I will be investing tons of money on it. So that's always a good thing. Fantasy Flight has already taken some of my money already, but it's all good. It's all for a good cause.
I enjoyed Fantasy Flight, and it was a lot of fun. It was a slow burn. I keep saying slow burn this entire episode, but it started off slow. But once you got into it, you got into it. So I'm definitely looking forward to Juancho spending all his millions getting this out just so I can play it.
So before we wrap this podcast out, The Sims, guys. The Sims are still relevant.
Okay. You sound kind of disappointed about that. You're like, if
Yeah,
you guys are watching him, he's like,
I've been
just
really,
so relevant.
I've been really thinking. You know what's missing? Some goddamn pets.
Really?
Sims 4 has pets now.
No. Can I ask you? Were you really thinking that, or did you just need a transition?
I really was thinking. The Sims 4 needs some pets.
Oh.
I play The Sims 4.
Carry on.
My character's name is Juan Vargas. He's a single bachelor. Yes.
Oh, are you living a different life in your video game?
Oh, you know that's right.
Okay, are you compensating?
But hold on. There's a Vanessa.
Okay, but she's also single. Or is she with a strikingly handsome Jason in that video game?
Vibe.
Oh, snap!
Which then Juancho beats up.
So he basically lives vicariously through Sims because none of that stuff ever happens.
So Sims 4 pets will be released on November 10th of this year, so Vanessa will finally be able to play.
But here's the thing. Okay, so it's can you control the pets?
Yes,
or
you'll be able to actually customize the pets.
Is that all?
You can actually control the pets in Sims 3.
Okay.
Have them eat, have them play, have them take care of them. But the owner this time around will have more pet interaction.
Oh.
Let me tell you, The Sims 4 is a very complex game. You know the game now has an ability called adulthood, where you actually, the way you raise your child will depend on how your child is in the future as an adult.
I haven't gone beyond Sims 3, so...
So that's how complex the game has gotten.
Really?
Very complex.
So maybe I should get back into The Sims, because I haven't played since Sims 3.
Oh.
Sims 3 was fun, but, you know...
So yeah, that's the last thing from GamesCon that I've heard. If I missed anything, guys, check out Google or Gamescom.com to be able to get updated news on it. There was a lot of stuff, a lot of great content out there this time around. I had no idea there was a Gamescom this time, but hey, it happens, guys. So guys, it's been a pleasure. It's been fun. Vibe, do your thing.
Thanks for tuning in to Keepin with the Geek Bros, episode 13. Don't forget to check us out on... blanked. Don't forget to check us out on WeebyGeeksPC.com.
Shout out to Weeby Geeks.
Okay, that's definitely the best place that you can hear us. First place you can hear us.
Voices.
Also subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. Fantastic. We've actually been doing really well. Thank you guys for listening. If you feel so inclined, you want to see what these buttery voices look like, check us out on our YouTube channel. What are you doing?
No, you're talking. It's just placing your ear.
I don't want it in my ear while I'm doing this.
Jason.
What?
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Inside joke from Darflex. It's hilarious. Like I said, if you want to see what these buttery voices look like, check us out on our YouTube channel. That's you can get through it through our Vibe Studios channel. It's vibrevstudio.com.
I'm proud of you not cursing this week, Vibe.
I'm proud of you too. And check out our original show, the Geek Bros web series. Fantastic. The recap also of this podcast is always posted a week later after we upload it. We also have some great content. Furthermore, the Geek Bros have their own Instagram, Facebook, and
Instagram.
email address. Go for it.
So Instagram and Twitch and Twitter account is Geek Bros. That's GEEKBR0S. That's for Instagram and Twitter. The email is geekbros@outlook.com. That's GEEKBROS at outlook.com. The page is Geek Bros.
Yep, Facebook page Geek Bros. Same thing. It's facebook.com/Geek Bros.
Look for the
GEEKBR0S because I'm
look
only
out for
because
the
I'm trying to keep it.
Nintendo Lesk icon for it. So guys, because there is a lot of posters out there that want to be us, but they aren't us. So they just want to duplicate it, but they can't multiply it. So Vibe, any last words of the day?
Let
me ask you a question.
No more questions.
Is your conversation on your phone more important than podcast, bro?
You're the one that was putting this special thing in my ear.
Is your conversation...
Hold on. And you showed me Facebook. And I saw you on Snapchat the entire time.
Is your conversation with letter N more important than us?
No. And I'm so sorry. And thanks again for tuning in, guys. We're going to tune in next week to see what we're drinking, what we're eating, and what we're talking about. Because we appreciate you guys. Contact us anytime. Talk to us. Because we talk back. I've been Vibe.
This is Juancho. And remember, guys, I love y'all.
Thanks for tuning into the recap. I'm sorry for the shenanigans. We have a blast, guys. That's the point of this. Is that you can't
the Orville comes out next week.
Okay, Orville. Excuse me.
Too deep, bro.
But remember that we have a blast, guys. We enjoy doing this. It's fun.
I don't want my pepper, bro.
And the minute it starts being fun...
You got my pepper.
Wait, can I do the outro?
I'm sorry, bro.
Okay. So, the minute this starts being fun, we don't got to do it. So, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Comment. Talk to us. All across the board. Give us topics. Give us some comments. We'll even read them on air. We really appreciate your time. Thanks for tuning in.
Send us something.
Geek Bros.
We want your money.
Keeping up with the Geek Bros.